Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. Let's make it public. Let's make it public. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. I am H. Terrence Bardui. Let's make it public. Let's make it public. Let's make it public. Let's take a look. Yes, let's make it public. Let's make it public. Tuesdays with Terrence, man. How you doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well. Let's make the show public. There it is. There it is. It's private right now. Let's make it public. Make it public. Make it public. Make it public. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. There we go. There we go. There we go. We got stereo. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well, man. I'm doing fabulous. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good in my gear. Tuesdays with Terrence. Come on. I'm in my melanin, my chocolate black skin. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Let me take a sip of my water. Water's good for you. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. And if you're from La Pointe, Point Michel, in the Commonwealth of Dominica, whitey kubuli, tall is her body, you call me Luku Boy. So welcome to the show tonight. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. You know, just before people come on, maybe I should play a little music, get them into the mood. Black don't crack. That's right. You know, I remember when I first started Tuesdays with Terrence, I wasn't embracing my Afrocentricness. Now, let me make it very clear, folks. I help everybody. Everybody who needs my help, I'm here to help them. But I've gotten to the point in my career where I decided I'm going to, accentuate, accept, and validate my Afrocentricness. So that I take great pride in that. I'm in a field where, back in the day, there wasn't a lot of people who look like me. So I take great pride in that. So welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. Let's see who's watching so far. Let's see if we got anybody watching so far so I can give them a little shout out. There's people starting to tune in. Let's see. There's a comment already. Maybe a couple people are in. Let's see if we can see who's in. Let's take a quick look. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. Whoa, Peach Goodwill, Elizabeth Bardui, and Delphina. Bonsoir. Sakafet. Let me tell you guys, man, I'm feeling my melanin tonight. I don't know about you all, but something about melanin tonight got me going. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to get into it and talk about melanin a little bit. Let me get the stuff set up here. It's acting up. Let me get it set up so everybody can see. Yeah, there we go. All right, there it is. Set it up. That's right. Oh yeah. There we go. How you all doing on this Tuesday evening? Everybody's doing well? Just before we start, let me play a little song for you. And you may have to go look up the video yourself. I love this song. It's called Melanin. Yes! And I'm about to blast it right now to introduce myself. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. And some people call me what? Luku Boy, going all the way back to the 767. Whitey Kumuli, the Commonwealth of Dominica. Dominica made me. Boston raised me. Now the South sustains me. Man, I'm feeling good in my melanin, so I'm going to blast it. Yes! Woo!
Hey, it's the melanin. Ooh, yeah. I love your everything. Yeah. Don't you know that black don't crack? There's no need to be ashamed of your skin. They won't tell you, but it's a fact. You got class, let it last. Keep it till you're in. You must have got me in a trap.
Yes.
'Cause every time I keep coming back, 'cause they don't got a thing on you. want the whole wide world to see that you are beautiful to me. I love my chocolate skin.
Chocolate.
You are queen.
Yes, yes. You're a queen.
Beauty within.
Barbara Coney Barry, you're a queen. Please welcome Elizabeth White. You are a queen. Welcome to
You don't have
Terrence.
to worry.
Yes.
I'm always here by your side. You must have got me.
I'm getting too excited, man. Black don't crack. Good evening. How you guys doing tonight? Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. Man, I think I'm glowing in on this laptop. If you guys have watched the last 3 weeks, I've been glowing. You know, you look at the melanin. Look at the melanin. Look at the melanin. Caramel. Oh, I feel good. How you doing tonight? Hope everyone's doing well tonight. Hope everybody's doing well. Good night, good night, good night. Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. We're going to have fun as usual, but just before we do that, we got to play our theme song and get into our, little announcements and then get into the program. But just before we do that, let's play our theme song. You don't have to be a star to be on my show. You don't have to have 1 million to be on my show. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. This is sung by my baby sister, Miss Mina Thomas, a Jean Lapointe, telling you don't have to be a star to be on my show. And right after that, I'll do my little, commercials and then intro with Melanin and start the show. Boom! Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Tuesdays with Terrence. You don't have to be a star to be on my show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on into the room. Come on into the room. Yes, come, family.
Family, come as you are with just your heart, and I'll help you win. Are you rejected or hurt? To me, your worth much more than you put in.
I don't need no superstar.
Now I don't need no superstar.
But you all are superstars.
'Cause I'll accept you as you are. You won't
V,
get
good
denied.
evening, V. How are
'Cause
you?
I'm satisfied with the help that I can provide. You don't have to be rich family to be on my show. You don't have to have 1 million family to be on my show.
Boom! Maynard Thomas says you don't have to be a star. You don't have to have 1 million to be on my show. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. Tonight, for the first half hour, we're going to have an open forum. You're going to be able to ask me any question that you want to. Any question about financial services or even about me, as long as the questions are not too out of line, I'll answer them for you. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. Some things you guys already know, but I'm going to tell you some more about me. Miss Esther Duran-Kazemi, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. Last night we had our annual quarterly State of the Union address by our president, Mr. Anthony Stewart. He talked about empowering us into the third quarter as we help more families. We have a big event coming up on the 29th of July where a lot of the women of ACA, American Classic Agency, my agency, as you can see, the company that cares. You see it? The company that cares, right above me there. Well, basically, we are trying to recruit more women into the business because the women on our team are killing it. They are killing it. And we're trying to get more women to come in. So if you're interested, DM me. I'll post it on my page and you guys can see that. Also, I always take a look at the markets real quickly. Every time we start, I take a look at the markets and see what the markets did today for you guys who got some funds in stocks and bonds and mutual funds and all that. Woo! The Dow Jones was up 366.53. The NASDAQ was up 108.74. And the S&P was up 32.19. You all made some money. Man, you all made some money today. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That is good news. So you guys are going to sleep like a baby tonight. Your 401ks took a big, big jump tonight. But tonight, we're going to have fun. But let me tell you something. Tonight, I'm going to accentuate my chocolate skin. Tonight, I'm going to accentuate melanin. Tonight, I'm going to accentuate everything that's positive. Anything that's negative is not going to be in the show tonight. We're going to have fun tonight. It's going to be like an open forum. And we also then I'll talk about some things that you guys need to put in place because a lot of people have been fooling around. And I'm trying to get you guys to get very comfortable with me because you don't have to like me to do business with me, but you got to trust me. You see, if you trust me, you're going to do business with me. You don't have to like me. Some of my clients don't even like me, but they trust me explicitly. And that, my dear, is what makes me successful. So thank you so much. As we're about to start the show, Black Don't Crack. I love my chocolate skin. So let's play a little of that for you guys, and then we'll start the show, okay? I want to see you guys rocking in your chairs, all right? There we go. It's the melanin. Woo!
Hey, it's the melanin.
Melanin. See how I'm glowing? Caramel. Chocolate caramel. I love me. I love me. I love you too.
Don't you know that
Black don't crack.
there's no need to be ashamed of your skin?
Yes.
They won't tell you, but it's a fact.
It's a fact.
You got class, let it last.
Woo.
Keep it till you're in. You must have got me in a trap.
I'm in a trap.
'Cause every time I keep coming back, 'cause they don't got a thing on you. And they can glow just
I'm
like
glowing.
you.
See, I'm glowing tonight. See my
And
skin?
I want the whole wide world to see that you are beautiful to me. I love my chocolate skin.
I love my melanin. You gotta love yours too.
You are queen.
You are royal. You're queens.
Jade.
Everybody's watching tonight. It's queen. Only my queens watch. Yes.
Lift your head up. Lift it with pride.
Big
You
pride.
don't have to worry. I'm always here by your side. You must have got me in a trap. 'Cause every time I keep coming back, 'cause they don't got a thing on you. And they can glow just like you.
Would you glow, 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 glow?
I want the whole wide world to see you are beautiful to me. I love my chocolate skin. You better love.
I love my chocolate skin, and I hope you love your chocolate skin as well. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H, some people call me Havis, some people call me Terrence, some people call me Mr. Bardui, and if you're from La Pointe, Point Michel in the Commonwealth of Dominica, Whitey Kubuli, tall as a body, you call me Luku Boy. And Luku Boy is for little boy. That's my nickname. All right. For some of you like Delphina and Beulah, they'll call me Luku Boy. That was my name growing up. And I see all the chocolate queens up there. Welcome all of you tonight. I hope you all are doing well. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. Welcome to the program.
Let's play our theme song.
Let me turn this down. Let me turn it down. Let me turn it down. Let me turn it down. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the program. I hope you guys are doing well. Is everybody doing well? Beth Amato in Florida, Rosanna Massicott in New Jersey, Esther Duran Kazemi in St. Martin, V. Matthew all the way in the Commonwealth, Whitey Kubuli, Barbara Connie, Whitey Kubuli, Peach Goodwill all the way in Petersburg, Virginia. Who else is watching? Elizabeth Bardui, Brooklyn, New York, and Delphina Leblanc all the way in Ottawa, Canada. People are watching from all over, and I don't take it for granted. When I first started doing Tuesdays with Terrence, man, I keep telling you guys, I didn't have a clue. No clue of what I was going to do, how I was going to handle it. and how I was going to proceed. But now I am so comfortable in my skin that I can control the narrative. I can control what I say. I can control what I put out. I can control how I help people. And one of the great things about my business is that I can control who becomes my client. I'm not the advisor for everybody. I'm not. I put some stuff on social media. You guys have seen it. I'm not the advisor for everybody, but I'm the advisor for those who want my services. And I'm the advisor, a trusted advisor. You see, one thing about me is simply this: I'm very transparent, very, very transparent. Now, people say, you're this and you're that, but I have boundaries. You know, I'm only going to let you get away with so much, and then I'm going to check you. And then boundaries are not for me. Boundaries are for you. Because when you have a property, right, and you have a fence around your property, the fence around your property is not for you because you have permission to be there. You got keys to get into your house. You could be in your property, in your driveway. Some of you have gates. It's for the people who are not supposed to be there. That's what boundaries are for. And if you have boundaries, you are the one who have to enforce those boundaries. Like I can remember where I was recently. Oh yeah, I mean this morning I was actually walking, and in the neighborhood I saw on some houses it said private property, no trespassing. But it ain't for the people who live there. It's not. It's for the people like me who don't live there, don't go on that property. If you don't have no business going there. Mr. Norris Charles, good evening. Good to see you. Good to see you tonight. All right. Tonight, for the first half hour, we're going to have a little open forum. You're going to get to know me a little better because some of you think you know me. And I don't think you all know me as much as you think you do. For example, I'm going to ask you some questions, some stuff I've disclosed, and you should know the answers. It's all over social media. All right. You should know a whole bunch of things about me. But you don't know everything about me. All right. So here goes the first one. All right. For those of you watching tonight, let me turn this off. For those of you watching tonight, let me turn this off. For those of you watching tonight, all right, hold on. Turn this off. Let me turn it 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 down. Let me turn it down. I apologize, guys. I apologize. So for those of you watching tonight, right? If we went out to eat tonight, and you got to put it in the chat, all right? If we go out to eat tonight, and we went to, I don't know, a Jamaican restaurant, all right? I might call some of you all out as well to make my points. We go out to eat, went to a Jamaican restaurant. Am I going to have the oxtail, the curry goat, or the fish, the escafish snapper? So those of you who say you know me so well, put it in. Good evening, Mr. Alvin Vasa. Put it in the chat. We went to a Jamaican restaurant tonight for dinner. I'm buying, by the way, all of us. That's on Tuesdays with Terrence. Am I going to have the oxtail, the escafish fish, which is the red snapper, or the curry goat or curry chicken? Which one I'm going to have? Put it in the chat. You guys know me so well. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. What would I have? Someone says none of the three. Well, I put four now. I add curry oxtail and I put a curry chicken in there and curry goat. V Matthew said the red snapper. Yes, the red snapper. Esther Durant Kazemi said none of the above. Delphina Leblanc says none of the three. And Rosanna Massicot says, you vegan, only grass for you. You guys are correct. V, you were wrong. I don't eat fish. I gave up fish in 2014. And I gave up meats, chicken, oxtail, curry goat, beef, turkey, all of that stuff. I gave that up in 1986. All right. All right. Alvin will be the number one agent. There you go. Yes, you will. All right. So now you guys said none of this. All right. All right. Here's the second question. Because remember, the first half hour, we're going to do an open forum to see how well you guys know Mr. H. Terrence Bardui, Mr. Havis Bardui. In the second half, I'll pontificate, educate, and teach. All right. Second question. We're going to the ball game. All right. We're going to the ball game. I'm taking all of you to the ball game. All right. And this one's a little tricky question for you guys. Right. And they have, everybody who knows me knows that I support the Boston teams. V said, oh, it's all right, V. You get to learn to know me. You get to learn to know me. Rosanna Massicott said, I only eat grass. That's why I put that picture of that flower that was looking, it was tomato. You all told me it was all kind of stuff, right? Anyways, we're going to the ball game. I don't care if it's a cricket match, if it's a football match, a basketball game, hockey, tennis, volleyball. I don't care what it is, but we're going to the match or the game. I'm taking all of you to the game. And it's a hot, sunny day. And am I going to wear my Kamem hat, my black hat? Am I going to wear my green Boston Celtics cap? Am I going to wear my Boston Red Sox cap, my New England Patriots cap, or a pink cap? Which one do you all think I would wear to the tennis match or the cricket match? For those of you who say you know me so well, you know Terrence, you know Tuesdays with Terrence so well. You guys know me so well. Am I going to wear my Kamem hat, my black hat, my blue hat, my green hat, my red hat, or my pink hat? What am I going to wear? Maria! ¿Cómo está, mami? ¿Cómo está? Bien? What am I going to wear? Oh, V said my pink hat. All right. What does everybody else says? V says I'm going to wear my pink hat. All right. I'm going to wear my pink hat. All right. Let me see what else you guys are putting up there. Let's see. V said I'm going to wear my pink. So for the rest of you, what are your answers? Am I going to wear my black Kamem hat? Am I going to wear my green Boston Celtics hat? Am I going to wear my red Boston Red Sox hat, or my blue New England Patriots hat, or my pink cap? Which one I'm going to wear? V said pink. The rest of you don't have an answer. The rest of you don't have an answer. V says pink. Anybody else want to take another? Rosanna Massicott says pink. All right. Bien, gracias. Okay, mami. Okay, mami. All right. So Rosanna Massicott says pink. Delphina says pink. And V says pink. You're correct. I would wear my pink hat. Because why? Pink is my favorite color. Esther Duran says she's not sure. Esther Duran Casimir. Jean Good Hope says she's not sure. St. David says she's not sure. I would wear pink. For those of you, I was going to post actually after tonight, I'll post a picture on Facebook with me in a pink cap. All right. I don't lie. You don't lie. It's pink. Yes. Pink is my favorite color. I'm a vegan. Pink is my favorite color. All right. Now, you all say you know me so well. Some of you are not going to know this question. I think if Elizabeth Bardui is there, she'll probably know. Let me see who else is on the line. My mother was pregnant 17 times. Right? But I'm not going to give you the second hint. If I give you the second hint, you guys will know the answer. How many siblings do I have? How many brothers and how many sisters? If you don't know how many, if you know how many sisters do I have and how many brothers do I have? Since you guys say you know me, you follow me on social media, you like my stuff, you comment. How many siblings do I have? Esther says, I know that, but I would wear the what? The Tams color. The Tams color. Okay, okay, okay. Or the team's color. You'd wear the team's color. All right. But if remember, it's about me. It's not about the team. Remember, it's about me. All right. Rosanna Massicott say I got 16. My mother was pregnant 17 times. So how many brothers and sisters, including me, how many of us are there? Brothers and sisters. Try to count them. For those of you who are watching, even if my siblings are watching, it's a little. V says 16. All right, all right. V says 16, and Rosanna Massicott says 16. What does the rest of the massive say? For those of you who are scared to put your comments in, put it in. How many siblings do I have, including myself? How many? How many, guys? Don't be scared to put it in. Don't be scared. Put it in. Tell us, man. 17. Yeah. Esther Durant Cassidy says 17. Yeah. Uh, back home in Dominica back in the days, fellas, when they come from work, what they do? They bathe, they eat food, and what do they do? Burn wood or give wood, I don't know. But okay, V says so it's 17. Esther says 16. Esther, who else? Lena Nehemiah, good evening, young lady. How are you? So you all are saying, well, let me tell you, my mother was pregnant 17 times, right? She had 3 miscarriages and 4 dead and 10 alive. So I got how many brothers and how many sisters? There's 10 of us. How many brothers and how many sisters do I have? My mother was pregnant 17 times. She had 3 miscarriages. 4 of them are dead. There's 10 of us alive. How many brothers and how many sisters do I have out of the 10? Can anybody tell me that tonight? We have 3 more minutes before we get into the program. All right. How many? You guys could tell me how many siblings I have. There's 10 of us. Nobody knows? Maria says 4. There's 5. No, there's 10 of us alive, I said. There's 10 of us. So how many brothers and how many sisters? V says 5 brothers. So you said I have 5 brothers and 5 sisters? Is that what you say, V? Let's see. Okay, V says 4 boys and 5 girls. 5 boys, 5. Rosanna Massicott says 5 boys and 5 girls. Anybody else want to take one last shot before I get into give you one more question? V says 5 sisters, so 5 boys and 5 girls. Well, the proper answer is 4 boys and 6 girls. I have 6 sisters, and that's why you guys see me. I'm very fond of the ladies because I've always been around. I'm the last of the boys, all right? And I've always been around women. I have 6 sisters. Even my younger sisters think they're older than me, all right? And I have 3 brothers older than me. So I have Richard. He's going to be 77 this year. I have Lennox. I think he's 75. And I have Gregory, that we call Oliver. Those of you from Not Point know him as Oliver. He just turned 68 in May. And myself, I'm 58. I'll be 59 in October. All right. And one final question. This one should be an easy one. Esther says she can't guess. Yes, I have a brother named Lennox. I have a brother named Lennox, a brother named Richard, and a brother named Gregory. And I have a sister named Ernestine, a sister named Betsy, a sister named June, a sister named Eva, a sister named Rose, and a sister named Maina. You guys hear Maina every Tuesday sing You don't have to be a star to be on my show. And this last question I was going to give you, but it's too hard. You guys would never get it. How many nieces and nephews I have? If you were smart, you'd say a whole heap, because all of us got kids, right? All of us got kids. I have a whole heap. I mean, all my nieces and nephews, including the ones that are step, I have close to 50. Close to 50. Close to 50. All right. All right. So the last question before we start the show. Last question before we start the show. How many years have I been in America? How many years? I'm going to be 59 in October. How many years have I been in America? I left Dominica in first form. Give you another hint. I left Dominica before it was independent. So how many years have I been in America, folks? And guess what? My niece just came back from Dominica. I think she's back, and she just sent me my application for my passport. So guess what's on my mind? Might do a Caribbean tour. I might do St. Martin, Antigua, Dominica, St. Lucia, St. Vincent. I don't know what's on my mind. So tell me, guys, how many years have I been in America? Somebody. V says 49 years. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. Anybody else want to take a quick shot? Anybody else want to take a quick shot before we start the program? How many years have I been in America? I left before Dominica was independent. I'm going to tell my assistant, make sure their phone is on vibrate so it doesn't ring with a ringing sound. But let me tell you, I left before Dominica was independent, right? So how many years have I been? Somebody says 49. Anybody else want to take a... Esther Durant Casimir says 45. Rosanna Massicot says 44. All right. Yes, Maria, I will do that. Tonight, I will do that. Thank you so much. I will take care of that work item. Yes, ma'am. I will take care of that. I did see the email, but I was working on something for my church as the finance chair. 47, 44, 45, and 49. So check it out. I left Dominica when I was 13. I was in first form. I just turned 13. I turned 13 in October 1977, and we left in March 1978. So you say 78, 88, 98, 2008. You get it? 88, 98, 2008, 2018 is 40, right? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 45 years. Esther Durant Casimir was correct. I'm going into my 46th year. So in March next year, I'll be here 46 years. All right? So you're correct. Good job. Good job, everybody. Good evening, Miss Joan Isles, all the way in H-Town. I hope you're working tonight. So tonight, the reason why I did this is because it's really important to me that you know certain things about me. Because if I came to your home, I'm very picky, by the way, when it comes to dieting, because remember, I'm a vegan. So if I come to your home, don't offer me fish. If I come to your home and you made bakes and you had butter in it, don't offer it to me. I may get sick. You see the reason why I gave you the diet thing? You know, don't offer me a balao or some lamoui or some how saw or some kakabawi, some vola. Don't offer me fish. All right? Don't offer me dairy, milk. If you're going to offer me something with milk, it has to be oat milk, almond milk, stuff, cashews milk, stuff like that. All right? So I'm a vegan. I don't, and let me make it clear. You can't say, let me pick out the fish, man, so you can eat it. Or let me pick out the oxtail. No, you cooked it in it. So I don't eat that stuff. Now, look, let me tell you something. I've always said they should make a rule. Vegans should be able to eat fish once a year. Someone said I should do it. I want to make it very clear, folks. Excuse me, allergies. I want to make it very, very clear. It's not that I don't want to eat fish and oxtail. I made a lifestyle change. You know, in 3 years, it'll be 40 years that I made a lifestyle change. And next year will be 10 years I augmented or enhanced my lifestyle change. I was a pescatarian, and my sister Betsy became a vegan in April of 2014, but she wasn't going to one up me. So, you know what I did? I went to New York by my sister, and I make sure she makes some good fish. And I ate some lamouille and how and so on, red snapper. I killed that. And I want to make it very clear, folks. I do not dictate to people what to eat. If you're around me and you want to eat you can eat your boudin, your blood pudding. You can eat your shrimp, your lobster. Those things don't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I wish you didn't eat it, but it doesn't bother me. But I made a lifestyle change for me. If you're eating chicken and fish and oxtail and curry goat, those are clean meats. It doesn't bother me either. As a matter of fact, I don't even drink alcohol. If you drink alcohol around me, it doesn't bother me either. Back in the day when I used to party, when I was a big partier, I used to be buying people alcohol. But I don't drink alcohol. I've seen what alcohol have done to family, and I'm a control freak. I want to be in control. I know some of you like your glass of wine with your dinner. Some of you, when you have 2 glasses of wine, you start feeling nice. I think you all call it nice. If you have 3 glasses of wine, you might be tipsy. If you have 4 glasses of wine, you might become promiscuous. Because I had a friend, if they drink wine, promiscuous, papa met. What I'm saying to you guys is that's your lifestyle, okay? That's your lifestyle. I don't care what you do, but I care about 2 things: that you're healthy physically and mentally. Your mindset. Don't let anybody take your joy. Some of you walk. You see me go walking every day, and I do a live, right? Some of you walk on the job. You walk, you do all 10,000 steps a day. Some of you do different things. What I keep telling some of you who work in office buildings, instead of taking the escalator and the elevator, take the stairs sometimes. Health is wealth. As I parlay or transition into financial services, one of the biggest things that's hurting a lot of people today is debt. Debt. Debt, debt, debt. So before I continue, Esther Duran Cosby says, I don't like cooking, so no invitation. Well, if I come to your house, you are going to cook, Esther. All you got to make is a salad. And let me tell you what I like in salads. Lettuce. No, I don't like lettuce. Let me take that out. I eat it, but I don't like lettuce. Tomatoes, cucumbers, black olives, or all kind of olives. A little kale, I like that. Not a lot, a little kale. A little carrots, I like that too. And you might say I'm a weird vegan. I eat those things, but it's just like some people eat stuff, but they don't eat everything. They have stuff that they love. And I know what I love. And I maintain, as you guys can see, I maintain a pretty good weight. I look pretty, I have a big belly from that bread. But I look pretty, I look pretty okay. I look pretty okay, right? Pretty okay. I think my assistant over here is groaning. I think they had a hard day. But the important thing is this, folks. The important thing is this. Maintain your health, because health is wealth. Let me explain something to you what I mean by that. I was doing some planning with my daughter last night and yesterday morning. We were talking about, she's in grad school. and we were talking about finances and how we were going to pay for it and what we're going to do and how it's going to work out. You know, I said to her, well, if daddy dies, you're good. And I told her if she dies, she's good in terms of her debt because we've put stuff in place. And then she said to me, she asked me a question. She said, Dad, is that what you call good debt? We were talking about different kinds of debt. I've heard there's people who take loans to go on vacation. That's a bad debt. That's a bad debt. That's a bad debt. Thank you, V. That's a bad debt. Don't take a loan to go on vacation. Don't take a loan to purchase furniture and stuff you can't afford. You can always upgrade down the road. You gotta have good stuff. Don't take a loan to go buy clothing. Some of you, you've heard me say it many times. If your size is changing, make a lifestyle change. You see the clothes you guys see me wearing, and you guys, I get all these compliments. People say you should be modeling, you should be this. People have actually come in my DMs in Instagram and asked me, do I want to model their clothes? I'm like, no, I'm not a model. I'm a financial professional. I teach income protection, debt elimination, and legacy creation. That's what I do. No, I don't want to model. I won't get pride in doing that. It's not me. Oh, I know how to dress now for success. When we have a work function, oh, I'm gonna be sharp. For church, it's summer now, so I dress down a little bit. I know how to dress. But a lot of the stuff that you see me have is old stuff. I mean, this past March, I bought a suit. I bought a suit and I bought some slacks and a vest. I was going to a wedding. You guys saw me in the gray outfit. I bought this blue suit, and you may not believe me. This is the first time that I actually bought clothes in a while. I think I spent about $700 or $800, but I don't buy stuff. I don't put myself in that kind of debt. Do I have debt? Yeah. Do I owe? Yeah. Do I owe people? Yeah. But I'm not going to put myself in debt to impress people I don't like with things I can't afford to keep up with the Joneses. I'm not going to do that. I don't know if you guys saw a post that I made today on Facebook. It says, this is how tight my budget is. You saw the guy in the tight pants. Someone said he has a nice butt. I said, I don't know if he has a nice butt, but I know his pants was tight. And that's how tight I am. I never have cash on me. Right now, literally, I have a $2 bill on me, a $2 bill. Never have cash. I understand credit, how it works. I understand good debt. I understand bad debt. And don't get me wrong, there are times you got to go in debt. You got to buy a home. It's a good debt. You got to buy a car to get you to and from work. That's good debt. But why are you buying a second car for what? And nothing's wrong with the first car. A lot of black people like to do that, and it ticks me off. You all want to own 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. For what? Cars are depreciating assets. From the time you drive it off the lot, it depreciates in what you paid for it. A home, on the other hand, it could depreciate, but with market conditions, the market is up sometimes, it's down. It's like your 401k. If your car's an antique, that's something different. But you don't need 4 cars, and it's you alone. For what? Well, I drive one to church, one to work, and one when I go to the club. Come on, dog. Take that money and put it in an IUL, an Index Universal Life Policy that you can overfund, that you can access it down the road. And even if you make enough money, and you want to have 3 cars, my recommendation is make sure you are overfunding an Index Universal Life Policy so you could have used the National Bank of you to purchase those additional cars. And guess what? Like I told my daughter last night. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do this, this, and that. Then we're going to pay this off, pay that off. And then the amount that we're paying for that, we're going to pay it back into your IUL to pay your future self. Because the only person who can take care of your current self is your future self. I want to make it very clear. Utilities are not debt, they're bills. Like the light bill, the water bill, phone bill, telephone bill. What other bill they have for utilities? In Dominica, you have the Wasco, Domlec. What else do you have? Flow. Those are not debt. Those are bills. They're going to come every month. All right? And even if you have a house and you have a mortgage and you pay it off, you're still going to have bills, utilities. And if you have a car, even if you pay it off, down the road you may want a more modern car. That's debt. So what I realize is a lot of people, they accumulate debt because they think it's in vogue. And if you currently have debt, make sure you're at least paying the minimum every month on those debts. I was looking at one of my credit cards. I was like, man, did I miss a payment? How dare you? But I have it on auto draft. But I didn't owe a payment, I guess, this month because I guess I had paid it off. I didn't have a payment and I used it again. But you gotta pay at least that, folks. And if you have all this debt, you need to call me if you live in the continental United States so we can talk about debt elimination. Not debt consolidation, not transferring balances, but elimination, eradicating the debt. Because it's a financial cancer. Some of you think I'm saying don't fet and don't travel and don't party. No. What I'm saying is curtail that stuff, eliminate the debt, and then party like a rock star. Because you work hard. Someone told me the other day, well, I work hard and, I'm going to get mine. And I'm like, come on, dog. But who's going to take care of the future you? In 30 years, you're going to be at Walmart saying, welcome to Walmart. All them old people you see at Walmart, welcome to Walmart. You think they want to welcome you to Walmart? No, they're supplementing their income because they failed to plan. So they plan to fail. And some people who are watching tonight, and some people who watch other times, because some people go watch it on demand because they don't want me to know they're watching it. Some of you are in debt because of your kids. Some of you have your spouses, your husband, your wives. They don't know how to manage money, and they're spending like it's free government cheese. It ain't free government cheese. Somebody got to be responsible. And if you are married or you're in a relationship and there's one of the two is fiscally responsible, you should allow that person to manage the finances. And in most cases, if you have a roommate, you should be managing finances because he's your roommate. But if you're married, or if you're in a committed relationship where people are doing everything together, common law and things like that, whatever one is responsible, on Friday was 3 years my father died. So we have a siblings call. Remember I told you I got 9 siblings? So we have a siblings call every Friday. We were talking about reminiscing about my dad. And we used to talk about how my dad used to go to the garden real early in the mornings and then come down and go to work. And every fortnight when he got paid, he gave my mother his paycheck. Now, in all my life that I've been alive, I haven't met any woman I want to give my damn paycheck to. But he did. And my eldest brother did the same thing with his wife. But what I'm saying to you is that if the woman is responsible enough, give her the paycheck to manage the household. If the man is responsible enough, or he has great fiscal pedigree or acumen, give him the money. But he got to do the right thing, though. You see, but that's where trust comes in. You see, I did a program at my church about trust and obey. All right? Trust and obey is two different things. If I get pulled by the cops on the highway, I'm going to obey him and give him my license and registration and follow, keep my hands on the wheel and follow the instructions. But I don't trust him. I just don't. I've seen too many black men get killed. But I'm going to follow the rules. When I was a child, I was supposed to obey my parents. Children, obey your parents in the law, for this is right. But I didn't obey a lot of times, and I got a lot of licks. I didn't get the goat food. Goats used to eat glory cedar and stuff like I didn't get it. I used to go play football in La Pointe in Port, and I got licks. And if you're a grown man or a grown woman and you're in a relationship, you're married or whatever, oh, you don't obey. You're not a soldier in the army. You don't have to obey your husband, and a husband have to obey a wife. You talk to them, and you guys come to an understanding. We're not obeying like you're giving an order. Like they say in Dominica, Sotila, get out of here. Sotila, get out of here. You can't be expecting an adult to obey you, but your children should obey you. My children are now adults. They don't obey me, but I got 3, and some listen, some don't. I was the same way. So sometimes I can't sit there and pretend like I'm better than them because I was a little vagabond. You know. I remember when I was 19, my mother said, "You living insane, you living insane." I got beat up in Boston. I got into a fight with 10 guys. I was 19. I thought I could fight the world. I had Jerichos all the way down to my shoulders, like Michael Jackson. I picked a fight with my girlfriend to go to another party because this girl invited me to the sorority party. When I say pick a fight, I don't mean a physical fight, an argument. She said, "I'm going out." I'm like, "I'm going out too." I was like, hallelujah. But guess what? That's what happened. Sometimes you have to be wise. And what I'm trying to say to you guys here is this. Grab a hold of your financials. Grab a hold of what you're doing. Are you budgeting? I mean, today I made that joke on Facebook with the guy in the tight pants. Your budget don't have to be that tight. But if that's how tight it has to be to get you back on track, do it. Do it. Someone said, "Let's see the picture of the curls." I think I'll post it before. I'll post it on Facebook another time. Maybe later this week. Whatever you have to do to get your financial house in order, do it. Do it. Right now, I'm talking to someone that I'm trying to help in Texas. And I'm trying to show them what they should be doing. I'm trying to help someone in Jersey, someone in Maryland, some other people in different places. I'm trying to show them what they got to do. And it's so funny. Some of you get it, and some of you are procrastinators. I want to not literally, but the proverbial slap. Get yourself in order, man. Let's get it done. I'm working with someone right now on the line who's watching the show who's so disciplined. I'm so proud of them. Everything I tell them to do, they're doing. It's like my daughter. And that's why I posed that picture of my daughter, and I said, yesterday I made a post of my picture of my daughter. I love my kids, all my kids. I'll take a bullet for any one of the 3. That's how much I love them. But the girl, she's fiscally responsible and she's listening to daddy. And that is a turn on. I'm talking about mentally and financially. It makes me feel good knowing that you're taking advice. And when my clients also take my advice, I feel good because I feel like they're listening to someone with the acumen and the knowledge and the proficiency and the background to give them the information that they need to make it better for themselves. Someone's watching right now. I'll call her name out. Delphina LeBlanc in Canada. She's told me if she lived in America, she would definitely be my client. She actually took my advice, and I didn't give her advice. What she hear me saying, she called her advisor up there, and make sure she secured her legacy for her son. And that is wisdom. That, my dear, I'm going to put her on the spot. She says she don't even understand why some of all you, she probably going to give me big pui, why some of all you haven't contacted me. She doesn't understand it. But it's your right. Remember, I can't help you in St. Martin, in Antigua, in Dominica, in Canada, in England, in Mexico, Antigua, all those different countries, Africa. I can't help you all, but I can help you here. And what I got to start doing now is, you know, I've decided to make I support those who support me. You support Tuesdays with Terrence, or you become my client, or you support somewhere or another, and you have a function going on, I will support it. But you don't support me, don't hit me up. Don't send me no GoFundMe because somebody's sick or somebody died. Don't send it to me because you all have been listening to me for over 3 years and you're not making the right. I don't care if you can't secure the whole thing. Secure part of the bag. Part of the bag. Secure it. I told my daughter I want to live to be a long old age. But if I don't, I've secured a legacy because the Bible says a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. So I told my daughter one day when she gets married, as soon as she has a kid, boom, I'm getting the IUL on that kid. 2 weeks. I have a client right now who's pregnant in New Jersey. October, that baby's born. November 1st, boom, I'm calling. Hey, 2 weeks up. Let's do that. Remember that thing? Let's do it. I'm going to start sharing a lot more videos of people talking about what I do. Because I think sometimes a prophet is not welcome in his own land. So I'm going to share videos over time of people talking about the same thing I do. And then if you feel inclined, you can contact me. If you don't feel inclined, it's okay. But do it with somebody, folks. Do it with somebody. Do it with somebody. In September, I'll be getting some Tuesdays with Terrence shirts out to some people who religiously support my show. Those of you who want one, you'll have to pay for it. Just like you pay for your Michael Kors, your Nike, your Louis Vuitton, your Gucci, your Coach, your Puma, your Lacoste, your Kenneth Cole watch, your Movado. Folks, financial literacy is a lifestyle. It's not something you pick up and I ain't fooling with. There was a guy who called me one time because someone died. Hey, Terrence, I need some insurance, man. I said, okay, we can meet virtually or we can. No, you got to come to me, bruh. I go to him. We create a plan for him. Limited income, but you got to plan 25 grand. This dude using his money, sending money to all kind of countries for chicks you don't even know. And his policy, I said, dude, the policy lap. I ain't fooling with that no more. I ain't fooling with that S no more. I ain't fooling with that S no more. I'm like, man, sometimes I want to slap black people, man. Get out of the stupor. Stop blaming slavery and stop blaming your economic situation and where you live and you don't have enough money. Nah, you all got money for everything. Find creative ways that you never have to use a GoFundMe. Because one thing nobody's going to say, we had to help, we had to help him if something happened to my loved ones. Nah, my pride will not allow that. So tonight, you learn some things about me. My favorite color is pink. I'm a vegan. I don't eat fish and chicken and turkey. I don't drink alcohol. I got 9 brothers and sisters. I got 3 kids. And my Facebook page is very transparent. There's no hiding. It's very transparent. Everything you want to know about me is on Facebook. I don't put everything on Facebook. but I put what I want you to know. Pay attention. Don't just like my post because my picture look good. You like the melanin. I like the melanin, the brown skin. Don't just do that. All right. So the show is called Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. Some call me H. Some call me Havis. Some call me Terrence. Some call me Mr. Bardui. Some call me Luca Boy.
Connect with you. Find our salad.
What do you call me, folks?
And find our salad scammer.
I have a friend who calls me Pinky because I love pink. It's my favorite color. They actually text me during the show. I want to say good night to everybody. Petra Carbon, Carla Fraser Adams, Esther Duran Kazemi, and everybody else who's watching. Jonah Isles, Peach Goodwill, Rosanna Massicott, Elizabeth Bardui, V. Matthew, Alvin, Maria, Lena, Shiloh, Tutmun Gigagade, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. If the spirit moves you, like it. If the spirit moves you, share it. Back in the day, I used to ask and beg to like and share. I don't do that anymore. I've matured. If you like it, like it. You want to share it, share it. My friend who calls me Pinky sent me a text today. They sent me something on Facebook. I might share it to them. I might share it too. It says, you don't support your friends on social media, but you're telling Oprah happy birthday. So call it Oprah. So call it Rick Ross happy birthday. So call it Rick Ross. So call it Rihanna Riri. You all call it Rihanna Riri. Like you know Rihanna. You know Jay-Z and Beyonce? You know them? Support those that you know and you grew up with. And if you don't want to support us, it's okay. I won't be mad at you. It's your prerogative. But I don't want to see you on social media telling Oprah happy birthday because I'm going to blast you. I want to come for you. The show is called Tuesdays with Terrence. My name is H. Terrence Bardui. Some people call me H. Some people call me Havis. Some people call me Terrence. Some people call me Mr. Bardui. And some people call me Luca Boy, going all the way back to La Pointe, Point Michel, the Commonwealth of Dominica, Whitey Kubuli, tall is her body. Dominica made me. Boston raised me. Now the South sustains me. Tuesdays with Terrence. If you want a shirt, DM me. I'll tell you how much it costs. We'll get you one in September. And God bless each and every one of you. But some of you are going to get shirts. Some of you are going to get shirts. You don't even know you're going to get a shirt. When I DM you and ask you for your address, I don't care where you live. Just send me the address. So I can vote your t-shirt. And when I send it to you, all you have to make a post and tag me in it. And when people ask you, watch Tuesdays with Terrence, you tell them it's a non-traditional financial show where this guy talks about how to protect yourself, your family, and your legacy. Tuesdays with Terrence in the back says what? What does the back of my shirt say? All you want to see? Bardui Financial Services. That's what it says. All right? So as we play our song, I love your melanin. And as my sister says, you don't have to be a star to be on my show. God bless you. Yes!
Hey, it's the melanin.
See the melanin? Caramel, chocolate. I feel good. I love it. I love it.
Don't you know that
Black don't crack.
there's no need to be
Shame
ashamed
of
of
your
your
skin.
skin? They won't tell you, but it's a fact.
It's a fact.
You got class, let it last. Keep it in your ear. You must have got me.
Good night, everybody. God bless you.
Cause every time I keep coming back, cause they don't got a thing on you. And they can glow just like you do. And I want the whole wide world to see that you are beautiful to me. I love my chocolate skin. And you are royal.
You know I love
You
chocolate.
are clean.
Skin, that is.
You change that beauty within. Lift your
Good night,
head.
everybody. God bless you.
Lift it with pride. And you don't have to
God bless you. God
worry.
bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Listen, man, you don't have to be a star to be on my show. Good night. Hasta la vista. Hasta la vista. Bye-bye. Like and share the Spirit Music. Like and share the Spirit Music. Good night. Come as you are, family. We love you.
Family, come as you are, with just your heart, and I'll help you win. Are you rejected or hurt? To me, you're worth much more than you put in. Now I don't need no superstar, 'cause I'll accept you as you are. You won't be denied, 'cause I'm satisfied with the help that I can provide. You don't have to be rich family to be on my show. You don't have to have a million family to be on my show.
You don't have to be rich. You don't have to have a million to be on my show. Love your black skin. Good night. Adios. Bye bye. Bye bye. Go. Aledomi. 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 Aledomi.
Don't you know that
Black don't crack?
There's no need to be ashamed
Of
of
your
your
skin.
skin. They won't